Hello everyone, today I'm bringing you a walkthrough and a review of the CyberLink PowerDirector 17. The guys from CyberLink approached me and asked me if I wanted to review their editing software. I got back to them and asked if they'd be interested in me editing a short video in PowerDirector 17 using the footage from DJI Osmo Action and Mavic 2 Pro. Also, they've agreed to sponsor my 1000 subscriber giveaway, where one of the prizes will be a copy of the PowerDirector 17, so make sure you're notified about that. The giveaway will be announced shortly. In the meantime, use the link in the description to download the free trial of the software and see how you like it yourself. Just a heads up, this is not an editing tutorial or a full review of the software. If you like the software, as I said, download a trial. This is a simple walkthrough and a review of some of the features which come in really handy when editing, and when editing Osmo Action footage specifically. I went on a jet ski with my friend and acquired some cool footage to work with. So let's jump on the computer and start editing. When you first install PowerDirector, you'll be greeted with a home screen asking you what type of a project you're working on. For this video we will be working the old way, but PowerDirector offers some really cool features for automatic editing. Once we open up the program, we can see it is divided into three main panels like most of you are probably accustomed to. We have our media panel, our viewport and the timeline panel. The first thing I always do is find some music to edit to. I personally have a subscription on MusicBed. If you want to try it out, check out the link in the description. Once I find my music track, I'll import it into PowerDirector by simply dragging and dropping it into the media panel. The first thing I'll do is I'll drop my music track into the timeline and cut it to where I want it to start and end. When I make a cut, PowerDirector allows me to simply select the clip I want to delete and select to remove the clip, fill the gap and move all the clips. A really handy feature which takes a few extra clicks in some other editing software. Now I'll place the first clip on my timeline. I always like to use a nice drone shot for the first few clips in my video to really establish the video, the location and the overall feel. PowerDirector has this really cool feature where you can pre-cut a clip. The pre-cut is essentially there as your source monitor for choosing your in and out points of your clips. We can select our in and out points and select to pre-cut the video or use the hotkeys with the brackets. Once we pre-cut the clip, the pre-cut will be placed in sort of a folder under the master clip. That way we can have multiple pre-cuts of the same long clip and everything will stay nicely organized. Then we can just drag and drop the pre-cut clip onto the timeline. I've cut up the same clip in a few places and arranged the cuts to be synced with the music so that I have nice progression of clips as the video starts. Then I'm just simply pre-cutting another clip and placing it in the timeline. Then I'm importing the first clip from the Osmo Action and I'm using a single trim pre-cut like before. Once I put my clip on the timeline, I can right click on it and go into the Action Camera Center. Action Camera Center in PowerDirector offers me some really cool tools and features for action camera footage specifically. With it, I can easily speed ramp my footage, apply undistort effects and so on. This Osmo Action clip specifically is 200 frames per second in Full HD, so I can go into the speed drop down and lower the speed multiplier. I also need to make sure to widen the effect area, because only the part of the clip in the yellow rectangle will get affected by the speed ramp. Once I've done that, I can cut up the clip to fit the music. Then I'm importing another clip which will also serve me as an establishing shot so that my viewers can look at the jet ski I was riding in the video. Once I import it, I can go into the Action Camera Center again. This time I will fix the lens distortion and I will stabilize the shot a bit. As you can see, PowerDirector offers multiple presets for many different cameras, including DJI products. And you can always do some fine-tuning manually. In the video stabilizer we can choose how stabilized the shot will be. And if we have some more complicated shots, we can use the enhanced stabilizer. It will stabilize our shot better, but it will use more computing power. Since the stabilizer effect will put some load on the CPU either way, we can render a preview of our clip so that we don't have to use the full CPU every time we play back the clip. The way we do this is we pick in and out points on the playhead and click on the render preview. It will take a minute or two for the preview to render, but then every time we play back the clip, the CPU won't be under load. Even if we shorten the clip or move it around, PowerDirector will remember that we already rendered that clip. And here I'm doing the same for another clip. Then I'm putting another drone shot and then I'll do a hidden cut. Then I have this really cool shot where I put my Osmo Action underwater, so I'll make a hidden cut right there and sync it with the music. I'll first select my in and out points of the pre-cut. Once I put the first clip in the timeline, I'll select another one and do a pre-cut on it as well. Once I place them back to back, I have a nice hidden cut to my next shot. When we are trimming the clips, PowerDirector offers us to trim only or to trim and move the clips. A really handy feature which also saves a few clicks compared to other software. Then, after I put another clip in, I will automatically add markers to the beat of my song, another cool feature PowerDirector offers. By right-clicking on the music track and selecting Use Automatic Music and Beat Detection, we can easily create smart timeline markers. Just move the slider to select how apart your markers should be, and zoom in on and play the music track to check if they are correctly placed. Then, after clicking Apply, markers will appear on the timeline. Then we can go in and fix our edit points if we need to. Also, if we choose to remove a part of the song and select Remove and fill the gap, the markers will smartly follow the music track and move to the left like any other clip. Then, to end the video off, I'm placing another Mavic 2 Pro clip on the end. Since this is the ending of my video, I would like to fade out the music. I can do that by right-clicking on the music track and selecting Edit Clip Keyframes and Volume. That way I can edit the volume keyframes as I want to. The keyframe editor works like in any other software. I move my playhead to where I want the fade out to start, place a keyframe, then move it to the end and lower the volume, and the new keyframe will be automatically created. I can also do the same for my drone shot. Then I can go into the title editor and add a title on the end of my video. I can choose from multiple default presets and I can also download some free ones from the CyberLink website. Once I drag and drop the template I like to my timeline, I can edit my title straight on the screen. And I can also use the on-screen controls for text editing. If I right-click to edit the title or press F2 on my keyboard, I can go into the title designer. Here I can choose to change a lot of different text options and effects like typeface, shadows, reflections, and so on. I can also choose a letter-by-letter effect for my text to appear or disappear, and I can also choose and edit an animated path for my text. Once I'm happy with how my title looks, I can exit the title designer. And for the end, we can color grade our video. We can select any clip we want and go into the Fix and Enhance tab. Under the Enhance section, under Color Presets and Color LUTs, we can select many different default color presets and LUTs, and we can even download some free ones from the CyberLink website or import our own. Right here I'm importing my own teal and orange LUT, which you can find in the description. And then I'm doing some minor color adjustments. If you would like to learn in depth on how to color grade your shots, check out the video in the corner. Once we are happy with how we color graded one shot, we can simply click on Apply to All, and the color grade with all the adjustments and LUTs will be applied to our whole timeline. And that's it, we are done with editing, and we can go into the Produce tab to render our video. Rendering in PowerDirector is really simplified and you don't need to worry about a lot of different settings. Firstly, we can let PowerDirector automatically select a file format for us. PowerDirector will analyze our source footage in the timeline and offer us some multiple options for how to render our video. You can also choose your file extension or the quality of your render. For best results, simply choose the preset with the highest bitrate. Then, after selecting our render settings and choosing the export path, we can click on Start and PowerDirector will render our video. And that's it. That's my overview of the cool editing features PowerDirector offers. If you're interested in trying it out for yourself or buying the software, make sure to use the links in the description. Thanks for watching and goodbye.